Hi there, welcome to Senior Coach, where we talk all things health and wellness, especially as we age. Today, we are talking about the 7 worst foods for arthritis for people over 50. We all want to live a comfortable and pain-free life, but sometimes our food choices can sabotage those goals. As we get older, our bodies start to ache and creak a little more, and if you're one of the millions of people who suffer from arthritis, you know how much those aches and pains can affect your daily life. But did you know that what you eat can actually make a big difference in how much pain you feel? It's true. The foods you eat can either be like a warm hug for your joints or a kick in the pants. So without further ado, let's dive into the 10 worst foods for arthritis for people over 50. Coming in at number 10, we have caffeine. Caffeine can be like the Energizer bunny of the food world. It keeps us going and going. But consuming too much can lead to inflammation and even worsen the arthritis symptoms. Imagine your joints as a machine, and caffeine is like pouring too much oil in it. The oil can cause the machine to overheat and malfunction. That's the same thing that caffeine does. It's time to limit your caffeine intake to just 1 or 2 cups of coffee a day if you want to keep those arthritis pains away. Coming in at number 9, we have gluten. Gluten is a protein that is found in wheat, barley, and rye. This protein can cause inflammation in those with gluten sensitivity or celiac disease. Imagine your joints as a castle, and gluten is like the enemy trying to storm it. The protein can cause inflammation and damage to your joints. If you want to avoid those arthritic pains, it's time to go gluten-free and try alternatives like quinoa, rice, and corn. At number 8, we have margarine and other hydrogenated oils. These oils are like the imposters of the food world, often used in processed foods to extend their shelf life. But they can contribute to inflammation and make you have severe joint pains, especially when you're suffering from arthritis. Imagine your joints as a race car, and margarine is like using the wrong type of oil. This can cause the car to run poorly, and that's the same thing that happens to your joints. It's time to switch to healthier oils like olive oil or avocado oil for cooking and dressings if you want to avoid those arthritic pains. Coming in at number 7, we have processed meats. Talk about bacon, deli meats, and hot dogs, which are like the black sheep of the meat family. These processed meats are high in sodium and preservatives and can cause inflammation in the body. If you think of your joints as a campfire, then processed meats are like throwing in a bucket of gasoline on that fire. It might make for a bigger flame, but it's not doing your joints any favor. So you definitely want to avoid them in your diet. Number 6 is fried foods. We are talking about fried chicken, fried fries, and onion rings. These are like the party crashers of the food world. They are high in trans fats and can contribute to inflammation. Imagine your joints as a bouncer, and fried foods are like the uninvited guests that are trying to sneak in. They are not welcome in your joints VIP section, so you definitely want them to stay away. Number 5, we have refined carbohydrates. We are talking about white bread, pasta, and pastries. All these are like the bad boy of the carb family. They are high in refined carbohydrates, which can spike blood sugar and contribute to inflammation among seniors. So if your joints are like a parent, then refined carbs are like the troublemaker that's trying to sneak in past curfew hours. They're definitely not going to get past the joint parental unit since you've watched this video. Coming in at number 4, we have sugar. Talk about candies, cookies, and sodas. These are like the sugar-coated bullies of the food world. They are high in added sugar, and this can cause inflammation and contribute to weight gain in your senior years. Imagine your joints as a schoolyard, and sugar is like the main kid that always starts trouble. It's time to give sugar some detention and send it to the corner. So limit your intake of sugar, take more fruits. Number 3 is alcohol. Excessive alcohol consumption is like the wild child of the drink world. It can lead to inflammation and increase the risk of osteoarthritis. If your joints are a chaperone, then alcohol is like the party goer that can't control themselves. It's time to cut them off and send them home if you want to stay healthy in your senior years. Coming in at number 2, we have nightshade vegetables. We are talking about tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants. All these vegetables contain solanine, which is a chemical that can contribute to inflammation. It's like the bad apple of the vegetable world. So if you think of your joints as a farmer, then nightshade vegetables are like the crop that can't be harvested. It's time to clear them out of the field, especially if you are suffering from arthritis. We've finally reached the end of our list, and the number 1 worst food for arthritis after 50 is, drumroll please, dairy. Milk, cheese, and other dairy products can be like the heavyweight champion of the food world. They can be high in saturated fats and can contribute to inflammation among seniors. Imagine your joints as a boxer, and dairy is like the opponent that packs a punch. It's time to knock it out of the ring if you want to stay healthy and avoid those arthritic pains. But don't worry, just because these foods are on the worst list doesn't mean you can never enjoy them again. It's all about moderation and finding substitutes. There are plenty of alternatives like almond milk, soy milk, and vegan cheese options. So there you have it, folks, the 10 worst foods you should avoid if you're suffering from arthritis after 50. Remember, by avoiding these foods, you can help reduce the pain and inflammation caused by arthritis. As always, consult with your doctor or a registered dietitian before making any drastic changes to your diet. And of course, stay tuned for more tips and tricks on how to live your best life after 50. Remember to subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to get notified when you post new content. Thanks for watching.